Whether you pay your home off before you start investing, it really depends on your time frame and what you're trying to achieve. Let's say, for example, there's a 30-year-old who has a substantial mortgage and their idea is, well, we're going to pay off that mortgage before we start investing. They might have to wait until they're 50, 55, 60, maybe longer if they borrow more to do some renovations or put a pool in. So for them to wait until that mortgage is paid off to start investing, they might be 65 and ready to retire. So they miss their opportunity. If that person, for example, had put some extra money into a share portfolio or an investment property or something like that, instead of reducing that mortgage, they may well over the long term end up in a much stronger position, because whilst they still have a mortgage, they've had a portfolio that's been compounding over time. On the other side of the spectrum, if you're 60, for example, and you're planning on retiring at 65, and you do have a substantial mortgage there are some tax deductions to get money into superannuation, which we've talked about in different videos. But by putting your money inside superannuation, it's generally invested in the market. Now, depending on how much risk you're taking at that point in your journey, your capital is actually at risk in that you're not necessarily going to get a guaranteed rate of return inside super, depending on what you're investing in. Whereas your mortgage, if your mortgage interest rate's got a 5 in front of it, that's your guaranteed rate of after-tax return on your home mortgage. So it might be worth getting that guaranteed rate of return and clearing that debt in the lead up to retirement. So it really depends on your own situation.